can I say? Admins, you're crippling Nintendo. Their fans, future indie developers. There are certain individuals on this planet who are the one exception to all the rules. There are certain individuals who should never ever be ever. I can't even fucking talk. Never ever be able to be banned, no matter what. Now, I'm not going to go into detail specifically, but I'm just going to say this. The near future had different plans. Now, those plans have changed, have flipped to the other side of the spectrum. Your competition, whether that's Xbox, whether that's PlayStation, it doesn't really matter now, does it? To send a blatant message to you, Nintendo. Let's see how you like missing out on an opportunity. Now let's get into the topic here. 2-week ban, again. And this is my new account, of course. Remember, true-nin-dragon. Now if we go to messages, Miiverse admins, I already did the I did not violate the blah 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 blah. You have been temporarily banned for writing blah 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 due to violation. Now if we scroll down before that, your post contained content and violated the code of conduct. Let's just see what exactly, for shits and giggles. Oh, ha 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 ha. Yeah, I see exactly what happened. I said, this kid said, why do you hate Americans or whatever? Where'd it go? Hang on a second. Please don't tell me you really think Americans are lazy. And then he said, why? And I said, that's a question that has an answer that would be an essay long. Way too many reasons to list. Plus, I'd just get banned or my post deleted by admins if I wrote it. Now, he says he wanted me to go on and say it. But what's the main reasons? So I went on and told all the reasons why, because I said arrogant, always bragging, blah, 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 blah. And all the reasons I hate the United States. 4 posts of mine deleted. Nintendo, even though I'm not American, the same still applies. Freedom of speech. Everyone loves freedom of speech until it's actually used. And Nintendo, if you're trying so very, very hard to protect the supposedly innocent little angels known as children, then you are a blind, blind fanboy to the way reality is. You're stuck in the old times, Nintendo. By the time kids are in the 3rd grade, they're swearing, they're cursing. By the time they're in 7th grade, they're selling drugs. By the time they're in 9th grade, they're having sex on a weekly fucking basis. You really think kids are still so fucking innocent? No. Times have changed, Nintendo. This is getting so very repetitive, so very close to the certain point where I snap, I break, I get past the point of being able to look past your idioticness for your top quality games, but at this point, it doesn't even make it worth it. Why should I continue to buy your games and enjoy your games if half the time I'm gonna get banned for speaking my mind because I have the balls to say what's on my mind. You either respect that or you throw it back in people's faces. And the reason, if you're wondering why my voice sounds different, is because it's 4 in the fucking morning. I'm tired, I'm cranky, and I'm agitated, but we're just getting warmed up. This is going to be a little on the longer side of a rant. Now, I believe I've said this point before. I get a permaban on this Miiverse account. We're done, Nintendo. I'll spare no expense. I will expose the admins all over the place. YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Just like my dedication with my remove the admins petition, just like my motivation for Star Fox Tuesdays, which I believe I forgot on Tuesday, but whatever. I will damage your ego, Nintendo, your image, at very least. People will know to not bother with the Miiverse, to not bother with the Wii U. In fact, I should make another new account for the Wii U, and specifically just use it for trolling, to send a message straight to you, Iwata, straight to you, Reggie. I will make an account to troll the fucking hell out of the Miiverse. And guess what's gonna happen? Nothing. You won't ban trolls, you won't ban bashers, you won't ban guilty parties. Why? Because Nintendo secretly needs the negativity. They need to thrive off of it so they can prove the haters wrong. But when someone speaks their mind, when Reggie himself, when he introduced himself at E3 a few years back, he said, "I'm Reggie, or my name's Reggie, and I'm about kicking ass and taking names." Was that not hurtful to the children? Swearing? Gasp? You've fallen so far, Nintendo. Now I'm gonna go out of my way. As time passes and I get more subscribers, since I get a few a day it seems, probably by the end of the month I'll be at around 100. I mean, I only need like 9 more in total, but for combining of my 2 channels, but whatever. I will go out of my way to tell people and convince people not to buy the Wii U, to make it a failed system, unlike the GameCube, which wasn't a fail. But it seems, Nintendo, that you need a hard lesson, a crash course in reality, that your fans are what rule you, not you ruling us. This is not a dictatorship, Nintendo. You don't simply slam your fist down when someone does something so fucking minor that you just lash out and flatten them. That's not the way it's worked. I can't even talk. It's not the way it works. So admins, you want to have fun? You want to annoy the people who don't deserve to be pestered? People talk about console wars and everything. But this I issue right now. This will be the great Miiverse battle between loyal fans and the arrogant, smug, self-fulfilling, arrogant baboons. I think I said arrogant twice, but they are just so arrogant I couldn't fit it in one word. Absolute brain cell lacking, parasitic, hypocritical tapeworms, known as the admins. Now let's see what this notification is. I doubt it'll be much of anything. But why not C? Oh yes, my post about Art Academy Studio, whatever the fuck it's called, being a waste of money, blah 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 blah. Ball, 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 grow up, everybody. I still have the power to delete comments. Be gone, Rosebud. Fuck off. When this ban expires, Nintendo, or admins in this case, I'm not holding any more punches. No more. No fucking more. I'm gonna make one post, my final post, just to say, this is the last straw. Let the fight against the admins commence. Who will win? A few dozen random individuals hired to sit on their ass all day long, waiting for a little notification email icon to show them, oh, another person to piss off, another person to royally screw in the ass. No. This is a challenge. We take a stand 2 weeks from now. Are you with me, people? Of course they'll be with me. You don't push around your fans, Nintendo. You're supposed to be the quiet kid who gets bullied from Microsoft and Sony. You're not supposed to turn in to the bully. But yet you have. You know what you are, Nintendo? You're a sellout. You sold out to having to resort to people who don't understand the way things are supposed to be worked with you. See, now if Nintendo themselves was the actual ones moderating the system, and once again I'm repeating myself with, we need a moderator system. If Nintendo was doing this as a moderator, if it was Reggie himself, since he has the fucking time, he carries his 3DS around with him, and he plays different games throughout the day. It's always inside of his suit jacket. If only the 3DS had a messaging system. Then when I played Mario Kart 7 against Reggie a few months ago, I would have passed on a message directly to him. But alas, it's not that simple. Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. Here's a promise. My closing statements, if you will. If we ever have the pleasure of meeting face to face, me and one of the higher ups at Nintendo, whoever, the individual who actually came up with the idea of having an admin system on the Miiverse. I don't care if it's Reggie, I don't care if it was Iwata. If I ever meet that person, I will knock your ass out. I will ball up my fist, reach it way back, and assert myself straight into your face. That's a guarantee. Because if you think I'm the type of person who's just gonna sit back and let people stomp on me when I don't deserve it, you've got another thing coming. You wouldn't be the first person in the gaming industry I haven't knocked the fuck out. Anyway, this, as always, is Original Blood Ace. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Count on it.